Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been a minute. This is going to be a get ready with me slash I'm going to talk to you guys on my experience about Brazilian waxing. And yeah, it's going to be like all in one. And this is going to be a talk over video as I'm doing my makeup. So you're going to get ready with me. I'm going to explain to you guys what I'm doing, but it's just going to be a talk over. And then after I'm done, then I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys my experience about Brazilian waxing. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and go in with the Juva palette. And let's just say I love this palette. First of all, I love the packaging. But the colors literally blend like a dream. They have really colorful eyeshadows. And we're just going to go in with the orange and yellow to begin. But right now I'm just starting with the orange. And all I'm doing is I'm just working that into my crease and also applying it all over my lid. And what we're going to do is we're just going to be building up this color. So you just want to keep on blending back and forth as so. And now guys, as you can see, I added the orange to the other side as well. And now what I'm doing is I just picked up that yellow and I'm adding it right on top of the orange. I just love how it looks, how the orange and yellow meets. It gives it like a really pretty dimension, really pretty. Reminds me of like sunset colors. So I'm just going to keep blending that yellow on top till I get the desired color I would like. You know, a little Starbucks break. Now I'm taking P2000 lashes in Fearless. I love these lashes. Now I'm taking my Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. I love this stuff, has vitamin C. It's been definitely keeping my skin looking bright, which is why I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and rub that in, make sure that it's all over my face. I do really like the oil version to this as well. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have to say I really did like this. It gave me a really smooth canvas, so I'm just going to be applying this all over my face and then blending it out. And it blended really well. And now I'm just blending it with a beauty sponge all over my face. And now guys, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Maybelline foundation, the SPF one. And yes, I smelt it because I wanted to smell to see if it had that strong SPF scent, and it actually didn't, which is what I loved. And as you can see, I'm not fast forwarding any of this part because I'm trying to show you guys the full like experience of what I feel with the foundation. It blends really, really good. To use all over my face, I did apply 2 pumps, and that was enough for my whole entire face. As you can see, it blends really well. It's not super, super full coverage, but I feel like it's definitely buildable. And I feel for an SPF foundation, it did very well. It sort of reminded me of a BB cream, which is great. It's perfect for the summer. And I'm just blending it all over my face. So this is just with one layer, guys, all over my face. Now I applied a second layer, so this is what it looks like with 2 pumps all over my face. And I think it did pretty well. I have to say that I will definitely be wearing this a lot this summer. And now guys, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Maybelline Camouflage Concealer. I heard a lot of people using this and a lot of people swear by it. So I'm just applying it, and I really didn't like the applicator. I feel like it was kind of messy, but we'll just go ahead and do it. And I'm just blending it out. I'm looking to see how it's blending. It is definitely very thick, but I feel like it blended really well. Now guys, I'm going with my favorite contour concealer, which is by LA Girls. It is in the color Espresso, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones. I love doing this method. I feel like it really does enhance my cheekbones. I'm also going to cut my forehead just to give me more of a slimmer shape. And you can't forget the nose. The nose, I literally love to contour my nose. Not like every day, but when I really want to do a sleek look and I want to look snatched, then this is the look that I go for. Then for sure going to carve out the bottom, and I'm going to be blending it all together. So we're just going to blend that all in. Make sure you blend very well. That is key. So blend. Now guys, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Maybelline powder. I love this powder. This just really helps set everything into place. And I'm just going to be putting it underneath my eyes and wherever I put the concealer at. So I'm just patting it right underneath my eyes. So now guys, we're going in with the Kylie bronzer in Almond. This was my first time using this and I loved it. It blended really good and I feel like it has a cool tone, but it also wasn't cool enough to make me look super muddy because I am already tan as it is. It just gave me that warmth that I needed and I'm going to give this a go. First time and I loved it. Now I'm just carving out the bottom with my Maybelline powder and yeah. So now guys, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the J-Cat highlighter. I love using this highlighter to put in my inner corner. I feel like it really gives me that pop, and I feel like this highlight puts the whole look together, and I love it. Now this is a time where if you want to do a little touch up, just add more of that orange, just to get the feel of whatever color you'd like. Now my favorite Morphe spray, can't live without the stuff. Now we're going to add the Amrezy highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter by far, by all time. And we're also going to be blending it out, making sure there's no harsh lines. And more Morphe spray, of course. Now we're going to add my backup blush. This is in the color Amaretto. I've been in love with this blush. And we're just going to blend everything out. And now we're going to take the Urban Decay spray, set everything. Now we're taking the Italia lip liner in Natural. I've been obsessed with these lip liners lately. They remind me of the MAC lip liners, only these are like $3 or $4, which is a steal. So just applying this. So now I'm taking Candy K lip stain from Kylie Jenner, and then just topping it off again with my lip liner. Now to give it a little bit of pop, I am trying out the new NYX Lip Gloss Plumper, and this is in the color Brunch Drunk. I really liked it. The formula was really smooth. I would definitely recommend it. Okay guys, so up the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Sun Makeup Sunscreen. So it really interested me just because I do want something a little bit more lightweight for every day and not something that's super expensive that I'm putting on my face and just wasting. I love my Frankie Rose foundation. I've been obsessed with it and like I love it. Like I love it for lightweight, for full coverage. It's just all in one in this bottle. Like you can definitely build it up. So I wanted to try something different, and as I'm talking in the video, you guys obviously saw that what I'm talking about, how I feel about it. So now that it has set a little bit, I will say it feels good. It feels very lightweight. My face does definitely feel on the dewy side, like it feels very dewy, but it might have been just the products that I do use underneath my skin. Lately before doing my makeup, I've been applying my Kiehl's moisturizer and my Kiehl's hydrator, and then you know on top of that then I put the e.l.f. The poreless putty primer. So and then on top of that then I put the Urban Decay B6 vitamin infused water spray. So it could be all that combined into one. I feel like when I put it on it was definitely more of like a BB cream consistency. And yeah, so it says it has antioxidants, enriched pollution and protection. So I thought that was pretty cool, and also because it does have SPF 50. I went to go get a facial the other day, and
you know, she's like, you really need to start using sunscreen. And honestly, I'm very bad at using sunscreen, which is probably why I'm so tan. But I just feel like regardless, even if I put sunscreen on, I get so tan. I get tan very easily, whether if it's summer or winter. So yeah, but I do know, you know, from my experience in working in makeup and what I was taught is sunscreen is very important. That's something that I feel like I lack on a lot, and I'm definitely going to try to improve it, which I thought this was perfect because it had sunscreen in it. And yeah, you know, because it's really hard, guys, when you get older. Like, you may not see no sun marks on you now, but if you're not protecting your skin, when you get older, the sunspots will just appear out of nowhere, like literally, and there's nothing you can do to get rid of it. Like, there's certain serums, like I know the Murad one, Ole Henriksen has one to lighten up the spots, but you'll never be fully, like, the spot will never go away. And I've always thought, like, man, I don't want to get sunspots, and here I am not using sunscreen. But anyways, enough about that. That's one of the main reasons why I got this. And yeah, I'm going to be checking in with you guys throughout the day. I am going to be babysitting my godson, so let's just say it's perfect to put to the test. He's going to be coming over in about maybe like 15 minutes, and it's perfect because let me tell you, that boy, there is no sitting down. It's not like, oh, let's just sit and chill. Like, no, it's no Netflix and chill. Nothing of that whatsoever. This boy will have me going up, down the stairs, doing whatever he wants. Like, if he wants me to go up and down the stairs 10 times, like, that's what's gonna happen. Like, it's his rules or no. Like, it's his way or no way. And every time I watch him, I get a workout. Like, I'm kid you not, I'm like sweating because it's all about him and whatever he wants. So I thought it would be perfect. You know, I'm gonna be sweating, and his mom is going to be going out of town, so it's perfect. I'm gonna have him for maybe about 9 hours, I think. Yeah, like 9 hours, maybe even more than that. So I think it'd be perfect to put it to the test so we can wear it at least 9-10 hours, and I'll be checking in with you guys, showing you how it feels. Right now the time is 4:48, so yeah, I'll check in with you guys maybe every 2 hours or something like that. And yeah, I'm excited just because I feel like I can definitely use this for every day, or definitely when I just want a little bit of coverage and I'm just walking out. This is something that I think I would lean towards. So far I am liking it, so yeah, this is a go for me at the moment, but we'll see throughout the day. Another product that I want to talk about that I tried was this one, the Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer from Maybelline, and I got in the color 30 light medium. So it just looks like this. A lot of people have been talking about this, and let's see, it says it's camouflages imperfections and dark circles, full coverage, high resistance, and undetectable finish. So I've been hearing about it for a long time. A lot of YouTubers and girls that I know use this. So this was my first time trying it. I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day. I'm going to be at the end of the video, I will give you guys my honest review about it. Same thing about with this. So these are two new products that I have been trying, and it's my first time using it. When I did apply it, I definitely feel like it's one of the lightest concealers that I do have. It's super light, and they didn't have that many colors. It is like thick, but not too thick. I definitely wish that I had a different applicator where I could just like put it on. As you guys saw in the video, it's just a little squeeze. I assume you would put it down and then actually place it on, but I was like just going like this just because I don't want to get my hands dirty. So I feel like it's kind of messy just from the way I was doing it. But I wouldn't say I'm like amazed with it, just for starters. I do think that it definitely gave me that bright look. Like, it camouflaged a bright look. It really did, which is good. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I mean, I feel like it's okay. And I feel like to be drugstore, it's pretty good just because I feel like it kind of was full coverage. And I definitely feel like you have to be very careful with it. Like, you can, a little goes a long way, which I guess that's a good thing, just because, you know, I think this was like $9, so you can literally get away with just using a little bit, and yeah, it'll last you a while. So I'll definitely come back and talk to you guys about this.
the Thea life. He just woke up from his nap. Hey guys, so I'm here to talk to you guys about my whole experience. I will tell you guys that it's 6:25 right now, so here's the makeup. I have been sweating. I was actually outside with my godson, entertaining him, so I've been going back and forth, like I haven't put him down. So I have been sweating, but it doesn't feel like super sticky. Like my face feels fine, but I'll check in with you guys later. But so far I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about my experience of Brazilian waxing. To get a Brazilian wax for a very long time, I would say a couple years. I just have been too much of a chicken to do it. Like I haven't done it, and like I don't know, like I always back out. And you know, it took me long and hard to think about this, but I just feel like I had to get it done. What encouraged me to get it done is I'm pregnant, and I feel like my belly's super big. Like I can't, it's not like extremely big, but I feel like it's big enough to the point where I can't see anything like below me. So, and you know, delivering a baby, and I've been in a couple delivery rooms, so like everybody is staring at your private part, and you know, like there's just a bunch of lights, like it's just on it, like that's all you see. And I know you guys, some of you guys are like, okay, well it's like natural, you know, like people are not even looking at it, but 99% people are looking at it. Like let's just be realistic. So somebody looking at my private area, it just makes me cringe. And yeah, I just feel like there was no other way. Like Brazilian was the only way to go, and I just feel like I've been wanting to do it, so might as well start now. And I am 6 months, so I only have a few more months left, and I'm gonna deliver this baby. And I just feel like I had to prep my skin and get my skin started for what is to come, you know, so I'll be, you know, I could just keep on going and getting the Brazilians until I'm, you know, I'm not pregnant anymore. And yeah, so let's just say, guys, I am the biggest baby ever when it comes to pain. Like I'm that type of girl that'll cry when she gets blood taken out or gets a shot. Like I don't do well with pain at all. Like I'm just not the one when it comes to pain. And you know, I would, you know how there's some people that can tolerate pain and their pain level is like whatever. No, that's not me. Like I will cry. Like it's just not for me. So I thought long and hard, and I'm like, you know what, I have to do this. Like there is no other way. And I looked at a bunch of reviews, and I looked at European Wax Center, and it had bad reviews on there. It had good and it had bad, and almost just all of them that I looked was the same like that. And so I was just really trying to look for someone who had really good reviews, and I ended up coming across a lady on Yelp, and I believe it was called, she's called on Yelp the Wax Lady. And I came across her, and she had wonderful reviews, like amazing reviews. And like her, like everyone was just commenting that they got Brazilians by her, and their experience was like amazing. And I just feel like the reviews that she got weren't just any ordinary reviews. Like they were like, people actually took their time, you know, they didn't just write 1 or 2 sentences. Like they wrote like a big old paragraph about them, and that tells me a lot already, for starters, just because when I used to work at Sephora and I used to get amazing reviews and people used to write stuff about me, you know, I feel like I really had that one-on-one connection with them, and I feel like I made them feel some type of way to make them write this about me, which means they really liked my service. So that right there just told me like she obviously provides very good service, because people are saying nothing but wonderful things about her. Her description of her like bio, and her like what she likes to do is Brazilians. Like that's what she specializes on. Like she loves doing Brazilians. Out of all the waxing that she does from your whole body, Brazilians are her favorite. And yeah, I checked her out. Her name is Johanna, and she is located inside Lala Lashes in Stockton, California. And Lala Lashes is just a place where they do extensions and stuff like that, and I think skincare. And they're very popular. If you guys don't know, in the Stockton area, Lala Lashes is very popular. So she's located inside there, inside one of the rooms. So I ended up calling her and before I booked, and I just wanted to talk to her and get a feel for her. Just give her the 411 of what's going on with my body. Like I just really wanted to get the feel of her if I really wanted her to do it, because
You guys may just think like, oh, you know, you should just gone here, gone there, like it's not that bad. Well, me, I like, that's just like such a private place for me. Like it's just to trust anybody with it. Like I'm not just gonna trust anybody with it. Like I'm just not, which is why I hadn't done it, and so I hadn't even done it up until this point. So, you know, I talked to her. She has amazing customer service over the phone. I was legit talking to her for like 7 minutes, and she did not care. Like I was asking her so many questions. And one thing that I liked about her is that she did tell me that since I am pregnant, it's gonna hurt a little bit more than a normal person would who's not pregnant. And you know, she told me like, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it's just gonna hurt at that time, but after that it shouldn't hurt. I told her all the, you know, horror stories that I heard, that like you're it feels like it's on fire down there for a whole week and you're sore for days. And she explained to me like that's not true. If that happened to anybody, it's because they didn't go to the right, you know, the right person. They used maybe a different wax, that it shouldn't happen that way. You know, she just really reassured me, and she really made me feel comfortable over the phone, which is why I decided to book with her, because I was like, if she's making me feel this comfortable over the phone, I know she's going to make me feel comfortable in person going to her. And as soon as I came, you know, she gave me a hug, she greeted me, and it was just like, she made me feel so comfortable. So anyways, I ended up going in there, and yes, it was uncomfortable at first. You know, obviously, like I don't know about you guys, but I'm super shy, especially like I'm just super shy. But she made me feel very comfortable, and her customer service honestly was amazing. She took her time with me. She let me take breaks. She taught me how to breathe in, how to breathe out. Like she took her time with you guys. Okay, so this may be different for any of you, just because your pain level may not be my pain level. Everybody handles pain differently. My body is totally different from your guys's, so this may not be the same for everybody, but this is just my experience and what I experienced. So I'm not how can I say this? When she got started, you know, she pulled the first strand and it wasn't even bad to me. I was like, holy, like if this is what it's going to be throughout the whole thing, like it's going to be good. Like it was like, it's a little painful, but not that much. Well, let's just say throughout the whole entire, like the whole thing, like there's some strands that hurt so bad. They hurt really, really bad, and they sting, and there's some that don't. It just, throughout my whole entire time that she was doing it, it was just one hurt, one didn't, one hurt, one didn't. And I do think that it hurts a lot, and I feel like anybody who tells you that it doesn't hurt is lying, because it's painful. Okay, it's pretty painful, but it was just like, and that it was painful when she pulled it and it burned, but after that it wasn't like pain, like, you know. And I would say that the front part is what was the most painful. I would say anything like your back and your butt, it was not painful at all. It was actually the easiest. I wish it felt like that throughout the whole entire time, but after, it just felt so good. It felt so good, and I just felt so fresh, clean. Like it's just a different feeling that I can't even explain. It did me. I got 2 products from her, which is an exfoliator and a moisturizer, strictly just for down there. And she said, you know, it would help, that you really need to exfoliate down there, and that it's going to help with any ingrown hairs or anything like that. And it's good to just maintain and keep exfoliating, because you getting your first Brazilian wax, you're exfoliating your whole entire thing down there. So after that, you know, I got up, it wasn't painful, and then I left, and felt like weird, like it felt like something obviously went down there, but it wasn't like painful. So I slept that day, and then the next day it was a little bit tender. I feel like it was, you know, it's my first time ever going through something like that, so it was like a little bit tender. It's tender, and I'm actually really a sensitive person with my body in general. Like my body's very sensitive. So I would say it was the 3rd day. Yes, it was the 3rd day I started to notice that like my skin was irritated. My skin, I feel like, was like, what did you do to me? Like, what are we doing? And, you know, I was concerned because I can tell that it was irritated. I could see. And I was so scared. I was like Googling like if I had an infection or something, like, but everything turned out fine. I actually ended up talking to her and messaging her, and she said it was normal, especially because it was my first time, and over time, like, my skin was just going to go down and it was going to go back to normal. And we are in the second week, more than the second week, so yeah, and my skin went back to normal, which was, I was totally happy. I just kept exfoliating every other day, just how she told me, and she told me it would go away and my skin would be back to normal, and it did. So with that being said, I am going to definitely continue to do Brazilians. I have my next appointment on August 3rd. And I'm going to keep doing it. And honestly, guys, it is very painful. And that was only my first time. But I just feel like I don't think I want to go back to ever shaving again after this. My experience was amazing. But it hurt. It hurt. I'm hoping the next time I go, it doesn't hurt as bad. But like I said, I'm a baby when it comes to pain. So I think it's something that I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go get a Brazilian today. Like, I can't wait. No, I'm probably going to dread it, and I'm probably going to be like nervous just as I was all the other times because I know it's going to hurt. Because, dude, I'm serious when I tell you, there's some spots that hurt so bad. But, you know, I feel like it's just quick 30 minutes in pain, but then after that, you're good. And it's definitely worth it. The results are definitely worth it. My skin feels so soft. And I definitely recommend for anybody to try it. At least try it once, just so you can say that you've tried it. And, you know, after that, don't ever get it again if you don't ever want to do it again. Just so you can try it and you guys could see. Because I'm telling you guys, like, I felt after that, like I said, I felt like a whole new woman. Like, but yeah, I would definitely recommend for you guys, if you guys are in the local Stockton area, for you guys to check her out. She's, like I said, she's amazing. On Instagram, her Instagram is The Wax Lady, and it's a wax with 2 X's, and her name is Johanna, and you guys can message her. She, like, is so sweet, so nice. And yeah, guys, I would definitely recommend her. I'm glad that I found somebody like her, because I feel like with other places, like, they don't really care. They're just there to do the job. And she takes her job a little bit more serious. Like, she actually wants you to feel comfortable. She wants you to feel beautiful inside and out. And that's what I admire about her. And I would definitely recommend her. And yeah, guys, if you guys want another talk through on my second appointment to tell you guys how I felt, then go ahead and let me know. But even regardless if it hurts, guys, for my second time, I'm still going to keep getting them done. I'm not going to go back to waxing. Like I said, it's painful, but I'm not ever going to go, I'm not ever going to go back to shaving. I didn't mean waxing. I'm not ever going to go back to shaving because, like, my skin is just so smooth. It's just been, it feels literally like a baby's butt. That's what it feels like. And yeah, regardless if it hurts or not, I'm willing to go through the pain and do it because of my experience. So yeah, guys, that is my experience of Brazilian waxing. Oh, I didn't add how much it was. So for the first time, yeah, because it was the first time, it was, I believe it was $45. Yeah, now returning, it'll be $60. I ended up spending more than $45 just because I gave her a $20 tip, and then I also bought products that was around $45. So yeah, and I would definitely recommend, if you guys do go to her, to definitely get those products, because they're really going to help, and they're really going to help exfoliate, and they've made a difference on my body. They really have. So yeah, guys, that is my little story and my experience of Brazilian waxing. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll be checking in with you guys in a little bit about this foundation. Okay, guys, so it is currently 10 o'clock. It's 10:04 actually, but I'm ready to wipe this makeup off just because I've just been here at my house and taking care of the baby. So yeah, I will say I really do like it. I feel like it did really good to be a sunscreen foundation, and like I said, it's very like much of a BB cream, so it's like super moisturizing, and I do really like it. I do notice that I do look a little bit oily in some areas, but I feel if I would have used a mattifying primer, that wouldn't have happened. I feel like it stayed really good, and I was inside and out my house, going back and forth and running around everywhere, and I feel like it did honestly really good. So I will definitely give this foundation a thumbs up. I encourage you guys to try it. The concealer did really good too. I feel like it like didn't crease as much, but I do see a little bit of creasing, so I feel like my Tarte Shape wouldn't have done that. The concealer, I'll say that it's like okay, it really brightens, but I don't think I would really use it. I feel like I would use it maybe to, you know, use my regular concealer and then maybe use that just to brighten a little bit, just if I want that extra bright look. But the foundation, I would totally wear this like every day. I really do like it. So yeah, guys, this is going to be the end of my Maybelline review slash talk with you guys. The baby's downstairs. My boyfriend's taking care of him, so I need to go back downstairs, making sure everything's okay. And I will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.